beginning of my teenagers, I learned the value of saving money. Any amount that was given to me, I would spend about half of it and save half of it. Within short amount of time, I saved so much that I thought I could literally buy anything. But after 3 years, the inflation, the recession, destroyed the value of my money. Does something clicks in your mind? No offense, but governmental benefits, social security benefits that you may get now may worth something, but are you prepared for what's coming? This is what I learned from the most recent book that I'm reading, Rich Dad Poor Dad. This book explains the mentality of our society. Does your society tells you study hard so you can find a good job? Or do you also say that, man, I can't afford this? Then these are some of my biggest takeaways from this book. And especially, I'm talking about the first chapter. Instead of saying study hard so you can find a good job, say study hard so you can find a good company to buy. Instead of saying I can afford this, say how can I afford this? Instead of saying because I have kids, I have to take care of them, say the reason I'm rich is because I have you as a kids. Instead of saying don't take risks, learn to manage the risks. At one point, the poor dad teaches his son how to write an impressive resume so he can find a good job, while rich dad teaches how to write a strong business and financial plans so he could create jobs. Poor dad says money doesn't matter, while rich dad says money is some form of power. But what's more important is financial education. This is the entire topic of this book. Don't blame the job or low pay or boss, because the higher wages doesn't solve a problem. Learn the life lessons. Don't let the life push you around. Fight for it, learn from it, and move on. The book explains that it's easy for us to change ourselves than everyone else. People exploit themselves out of fear. Fear of not paying bills, fear of being fired, and fear of not having enough money. Combine the love and anger to fuel your passion. As I was reading this book, there's this kid who worked for 10 cents an hour simultaneously for 3 weeks and get paid each month by this rich dad, just so they understand the value of money. The kid quickly realized how disappointed was it. It just wasn't enough. And on top of it, he got the full money, but in the real life, it doesn't work that way. There is a tax deductible, there is a social security takes out, Medicare takes out, all of this tax deductible in the real life. But the rich dad explained that it's not that more money would solve the problem, but it's more like a financial education. Rich don't work for money. So now, the rich dad promised to raise from 10 cents to all the way $5, which is a significant amount of increase in the wages. If they follow the illusion of job security and pension and vacation after 45 years of service, if that's exactly what they want, he can increase the wages. People's lives are forever controlled by two emotions, fear and greed. Fear motivates us to work hard, and greed occurs when we get our first paycheck and we start imagining those wonderful things that money can buy. Rich Dad calls this a rat race. Money just calms their fears when they go to work every day. Every day old fear wakes up with them. Avoid that trap, because being rich does not solve the problem, because it's a desire. Because once they have it, now they have a fear of losing it. Losing that big house, that cars, high life money, rich friends. A lot of people say that I'm not interested in money, yet they'll work at a job for 8 hours a day. Fear of not having money generates that thought. Then I need to find a job. Instead, they should be thinking, will a job be the best solution to this fear over the long run? A job is really a short-term solution to a long-term problem. They don't teach you in school. Use fear and desire in favor of you, not against you. Also, making a pile of money is not the goal, because then you'd just be a highly paid slave. You and I need to learn to handle the fear and desire, not to be a highly paid slave. Using fear and desire against you is the start of ignorance. Job is like a picture of donkey dragging a cart with its owner dangling a carrot just in front of its nose. The donkey's owner may be going where he wants to, but the donkey is chasing an illusion. Tomorrow there will be another carrot for the donkey. As you get older, the toys get more expensive. A new car, a boat, a big house to impress your friends. Fear pushes you out the door and desire calls to you. That's the trap. Money is the carrot, the illusion. If the donkey could see the whole picture, it might rethink its choice to chase the carrot. And human's life is a struggle between ignorance and illumination. Once a person stops searching for information and self-knowledge, ignorance sets in. The struggle is moment-to-moment decision to learn to open or close one's mind. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't do a job. Even David mentions that every generation, every culture needs doctors, teachers, firefighters, soldiers, mechanics, artists, cooks, and whatnot. But for many people, school is the end, not the beginning. To spend your life living in fear, never exploring your dreams, is cruel. To work hard for money, thinking that it will make you happy, is also cruel. Job doesn't make you secure. Don't let money run your lives. Inflation and high prices occur, even in educated society, with a well-run government. All because of ignorance, because schools never teach these things, because schools never teach kids about managing money. In my opinion, I will say you should plan out and do courses and learn the skills so you can sustain yourself now and even in the future of what you want your big dreams to be. If you like any part of this video, please give a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.